Can you believe it? We got access to the Enola Gay hangar.
Yeah. Talk about history, huh?
Oh man, you guys, if you're not familiar with the Enola Gay hangar, it's a very historical airline hangar there in Wendover. The whole air base there is...
Yeah, it was an Army air base, and that's where they were training all the bomber pilots during World War II for dropping atomic bombs.
Yeah, so it's kind of a sad story, but very historical. So the Enola Gay was the airplane that actually dropped that bomb, and that was sitting in that hangar.
Getting prepared, and the people were training.
So we were in that hangar. They had a goose airplane, one of those that, you know,
could land, look like they land on water or something.
And they had a fighter jet and a bunch of Army vehicles in there. So we had a great time in there. But what was more fun than shooting in there was it was our first annual, or maybe our first workshop annual, however you want to say it.
It's going to have to become something that we do a lot of.
$10 winner takes all shootout.
That's right. So what we did is we created an area and said there was these big squares in the concrete. We said you got these 2 squares to work in. We lined up the participants. One at a time, they got 3 minutes to go get their cameras, which were still in the bag, get them out, grab lights if they wanted, get to the model who they had never met. Lisa had just shown up, and we said, here's your model. You don't know her. You need to create an image. You have 3 minutes to do that. So it was a fun activity.
Everybody participated and had a great time. So we actually, our good friend Roger, who flew in from Texas for this workshop,
who's kind of retired from portrait photography.
Yep. He was the winner. He took all the cash off the bucket. So really fun. In fact, his shot was great.
Yeah, everybody's actually shots were incredible. Like, when we went through them, it was kind of hard to choose, you know, which one was the best. But so you and I and the 3 models got together and decided what they thought, and it was crazy because every one of them, including you and I, picked the first and second place identical. Everybody went, I love Brittany's dad's, and then we're like, and then I like that black and white photo. So great job to all of our participants.
And then we just kind of had a free time of shooting there in the hangar.
Yeah.
Gorgeous light. Used a lot of creative lighting, using both the Stella lights again and some of the Westcott lights. And then everybody actually used their own lights, so we had some Godox stuff out there too.
But it was one that Stella has come out with this new softbox by Shamira that they had created just for these Stella lights that has a quarter stop diffusion. And everybody was able to create images all at the same time. That's, again, the beauty of that Stella light. And it was the right place, the right tool at the right time. And I love the shots that we took around that big, what do they call it, a Deucenhof, the 6-wheel truck.
Deucenhof.
It's a Deucenhof. That's what they call it. So as if 2 sessions at the Salt Flats and a session at the Enola Gay hangar wasn't not enough. It was back out to the Salt Flats.
We are just into photo punishment, aren't we?
We were. So that night we had, Brittany pulled out all the stops. We had 6 models out there.
6.
So we had 8 photographers and 6 models.
6 fantastic models.
Every one of them was stylized. Every one of them, it was pre-planned what they were going to wear and at what time. So Brittany started setting up some vignettes for us.
Yep.
And it was a lot of fun.
It was. And this was like we had done all of our training, all of our teaching, all the lessons earlier in the day. This was just playtime, right?
Yep.
I mean, you can sum it up. It was about the joy of photography.
Totally.
Right? Just had a great time. It was relaxed still, but yet everybody just smiles on faces the whole time.
Yeah. It truly was Disneyland for a photographer. Everywhere you looked, you were like, I want to shoot over there. I want to shoot over there, because something good was going on in 360 degrees around you.
You know what we say? We say that about all our workshops. It's kind of like Disneyland for a photographer. And if you want to come to one of our workshops, man, we would love to have you, because you get to experience the joy of photography.
That's right.
Check out our website, panopticchopsticks.com, to find out about the latest workshops coming up that you can attend.
Hey, but you know what? More importantly, you know what they need to remember?
What's that?
Say sushi.